channeling my inner Chris Harrison right now, the host, of course, of the iconic Bachelor in Paradise series. If, like me, you're a member of Bachelor Nation, you are going to recognize this iconic archway. This is where it all begins for contestants on Bachelor in Paradise every season. Right now, we're at the resort where they do all of the filming. It's called Playa Escondida. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look, see some things that you don't get to see on the TV show. I cannot wait. Welcome to Paradise. I can't believe I'm walking down the steps to Paradise. This is too much. I feel like I'm a contestant. Oh, here's something I didn't realize. You passed the guest services desk on the way down. This is where they always do those cutaways, like, who's coming down the steps? Who will be the next person to enter Paradise? Today it's me. Coming down to the beach. If Mark's not on this beach, I don't know who I'm gonna give my rose to. Oh, thank God. Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hey.
Could I just grab you to chat for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Why don't we go over to this cabana? Like, can you conceive that we're on the Bachelor in Paradise beach right now?
No, not at all. It's so crazy to just be here where it's all filmed.
I know. Why don't we go chat about who's got whose rose over breakfast? Okay. There's the pool. Oh my God. Recognize this bridge? And look at this view. I think they normally put like sofas over in this area, but right now it's tables. Gorgeous view of the beach, oh my God. And how many times have we seen people chatting, kissing under this little bridge? There's a lot of different things you can order here.
Yeah, how's it looking?
It looks good. I feel like all I really ever see them eating on the show are plates of fruit, maybe, and drinks.
And scallops.
And scallops, of course. Oh my God, maybe we should have scallops. Maybe fruit this time for breakfast.
Yeah.
Sitting at the restaurant and just being still for a second, I'm actually struck by how quiet and kind of calm and zen-like it feels here. And I guess if you're not stressed about the drama rose ceremony and whether you're gonna get kicked out of Paradise, you actually just sort of feel the quiet pace of it here. And there's jungle all around, there's greenery. I can hear the ocean sounds on this side, and then these two waterfalls by the pool on this side. If I look up above the palapa of the bar area, I can see one of the other rooms, which looks like a kind of Swiss Family Robinson style treehouse, which I have never seen a shot of on the show. And it's actually it's smaller than I thought it was going to be, in a good way. And you get the sense that when you're on the show as a cast member, you kind of can tell what more or less everybody's doing, which would make it like stir the drama a little bit more. Like, oh, what's he doing down there on the beach? Oh, who's sitting at the bar over there? Or I don't know, who's still asleep in bed? So it'd be pretty easy to like keep tabs on people there.
Cheers to Paradise.
A journey to love.
So we got papaya, kiwi, pear, watermelon, pineapple, red apple, melon, banana, berries, and strawberries.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you.
For you, senor.
Wow.
We got huevo ranchero with some papaya, beans, Oaxaca cheese. That's fried banana and tomato.
Nice.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Never seen them have this on the show.
I know. We just finished our breakfast and found out that they have horseback riding here, so I got my hat on. I've changed into some appropriate horseback riding clothing. So that is where we're heading right now to get a better view of things.
We took
This is for you, this for you.
Okay. Eileen, mucho gusto. Hola. We're meeting my horse, Pedro Gonzalez.
Pedro Gonzalez.
Nice, like a pro. Okay, vámonos. Oh, we're going off-roading.
It's fun.
Horseback riding in paradise. I mean... I think it was Jenna and Jordan in the show who went horseback riding on their date. I'm kind of wondering if this is where they came. Look at how enormous these palm trees are. Huge. Hey, big enough to eat, he says. Okay. I see the water. Looks like we are emerging from the jungle out to the beach. Enjoying yourself?
You look good on that horse.
I don't wanna do anything without you. Say, hey girl. I don't wanna do anything. Say, hey girl. I don't wanna do anything without you. Say,
Gracias, amigo. Thanks, buddy. He's thirsty, eh?
I don't wanna do anything without you. Say,
That was really, really cool. I just feel so,
Light.
yeah, like you really adjust to their kind of slow pace.
Yeah.
I feel very calm right now. Very lucky. The horseback riding was amazing.
Loved it.
And now our room is ready, so we are going to check into our room. And our room comes with a golf cart. That is a first.
That is definitely a first.
I've never had a room before that comes with a golf cart, which apparently is because you need a golf cart to get there, which is also a first. So Mark is driving us to our room.
Yeah, normally we have to walk. This is great.
Fantastic. From a horse to a golf cart.
Yeah.
I could get used to this.
Definitely. Totally feel like I'm in Mario Kart.
I know. The way that it drives. It actually kind of handles like the Autopia ride at
Disneyland?
Disney World.
Totally. Makes me want to go really fast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not going to win the tight steering award.
No.
Or the brakes award.
I'm just trying to not go off the side.
Not
Which
the
I would be
off-road.
doing in Mario.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Arrived at a room via golf cart, I might add. Good driving.
Thank you.
Oh my
Didn't drive
god. This is not a room, this is a house.
This is a double decker.
By the way, the name of this room is Chachalaca, which is the name of a local bird here. And we heard the funniest thing about this bird. We've seen them all over on the golf cart, and they're scared of humans, so when they see a human, they go into a pooping position, like lift their tail, as if they're about to poop on you to scare you away.
It's a good self-defense.
This is what we were told about what our room is named after. So let's go
We're
to
in
the
the pooping bird
Chachalaca.
room.
Yeah. Chachalaca la paloma. That's not the song. Oh my god.
Whoa!
There's a hot tub.
Look at that view.
Oh my god. Look at this view of the jungle. Wow. quiet here. This is crazy. There's nothing in front of us except jungle. It's totally private. I've never seen them stay in this room on Bachelor.
No, definitely not.
No.
They should.
This room is incredible and I can't wait to spend more time in here, but I'm also really excited to get back to the beach because I want to see like where they do the rose ceremony and just more of the property. So shall we go there now?
Let's do it.
Back in the golf cart?
Back in the golf cart.
I love saying that.
Always up for it.
Back in the golf cart.
All right. You're in your element.
I am in my element right now.
Didn't you used to drive a golf cart?
Yeah, I'm actually a professional golf cart driver. As in, I once got paid to do it because I was the beer cart girl on a
Golf course?
one summer. And it was the best job ever because I got to just drive around a golf cart or a big gator, like a Kubota gator, if you know what that is, and whip around super fast, serving people like food and drinks.
All right, well then hit it.
I am in my element right now. The part that you see on Bachelor in Paradise is actually just a small part of this resort, which is much, much bigger. They just show like the beach part, down by the water, and a couple of locations. But as you can see, it's way bigger here, and they have rooms. There's 32 rooms in this resort, and they have them spread out so that each one feels really different and really private.
There's also other people's homes along here too.
Yeah, and people's homes. And I mean, they even have the farm with the horses and the roosters and chickens like we saw. So it's really cool to see all the areas you don't normally get to see. I just have to point out how our room and our golf cart have its own parking spot. How cool is that? As you're walking through here, whoo, up the deck, it's very windy and narrow and lush. Like, I don't know if you can hear those birds chirping, but there's these beautiful big trees. And it just feels like walking through the jungle. So lush and green. I'm just walking down the steps from the guest services desk right now. Right behind me here, this is the walkway where they come down to the beach for the very first time when they're welcome to paradise. And over here, I don't know if you'll recognize it quite yet, is a very important space. This is where the rose ceremonies happen. So the castmates are seated with their backs over there. And then if I turn around here, you might recognize these steps kind of going down, and this is normally where Chris Harrison is standing. And then over here, this is the lounge area right by guest services up there, and that's a flat screen TV behind. And there's a little bar area here. This is where people stand when they're giving their rose away. Right now it's set up as kind of an extension of the restaurant, which is just across the pathway there through the little jungle area. So they've got tables and chairs, and actually I can see down through the back into the little bar area where they're always sitting. But pretty cool to think that this is where people get sent home or maybe find love in paradise. So if I leave the rose ceremony area here and cross this little bridge, which you might recognize from I think Leo and Joe's little fight on the show, and come over into this gorgeous area, this is where the lounge is normally set up. So there's sofas over there. I think they have like the cocktail parties here. Look at that insane view. You can look down, and this right over there, that is that main bar area again. And right now they have like umbrellas and lounge chairs, but when they have the show, they have those little cabanas all kind of set up here. what I love here that I never saw on the show is this beautiful palapa. Isn't that gorgeous? And right now it's set up as also a lounge area. It looks a bit different with the tables and chairs. You can have a drink, have your coffee. I've seen people sort of having their meals here as well. There's another little pool right up there. And then over here, that is where the rose ceremonies are. So it's really close. All connected by that little bridge that I just crossed over there. If I leave the little sitting area, there's this pool you can see behind me. So pretty. And then just a short little walk over here, the water to my right, is the yoga studio. At the hotel, they have yoga every morning, and they're actually going to start doing sunset yoga, which would be amazing. Not hard to find your center here, and in the show, I believe this is where Crystal and Chris had their yoga session. But can you imagine doing yoga in here? I don't even have a yoga mat, and I feel pretty centered already, to say. So these are the main stairs where people walk down. There's a nice little shower here. Up there is where the rose ceremonies happen. And then this is the bar area. So the rose ceremonies are just there, and I didn't realize how close the bar area is here. There's actually 2 different bars. And then that kind of lounge area with the cool palapa is just above it there, you can see. And beautiful hammocks here. So you could just imagine walking down the steps and having everyone seated there, saying, "Welcome to paradise." This is the main bar area. It's so close to the beach, I could practically rim my glass with salt from the ocean. And Yuki and Wells obviously aren't here right now. The stairs where they come down are right there, so it makes perfect sense that when people walk down and see paradise for the first time, everyone's sort of crowded around the bar. But this is where you can get a pina colada, margarita, whatever you want. There's a whale right over there. What kind of whale is that? There's 2! Humpbacks? 3?
Yeah.
3 humpback whales? We're just down by the beach and someone started yelling, "Whale, whale!" And I look into the water and there are 3 humpback whales. At first I could just see like them blowing out through their blowholes, and then they surfaced and I saw their bodies come right out of the ocean. I'm in paradise and I saw 3 humpback whales. What? That is a first. The hotel is letting us have a little sneaky peek around some of the other rooms because every room here is totally different. This is called the Luna Penthouse, and that ceiling has to be at least 20 feet high. It's huge, and I'm pretty sure this is where on the show the girls kind of put their makeup on, do their hair. You see them kind of chit-chatting as they get dressed and beautified for the day. This balcony has a hot tub, and I definitely wouldn't mind sitting in that to check out a sunset. Okay, this is awesome. This is the interior of the shower, which, by the way, has a door out to the balcony, because who doesn't need to access their balcony through their shower, just in case. Here's the bathroom. So much space in here. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Checking out the view?
Yeah, just doing my hair and makeup.
You look great. This room is where they do all of the interviews with the cast members when they're doing the show. So when they're talking about what you thought of this, or he kissed her, or what happened then, this is where they're sitting with the producers when they're doing that. It's all full of cameras. And so when the show comes here, they basically take over for a month or 2 and then take everything out of all of the rooms and bring in all of the gear that they have to film the show. So this turns into more or less a studio. I'm in right now is called the Ricosa, and I've heard from so many people here at the hotel that it's their favorite. Apparently it has something to do with the bathroom, but I think we're at like the highest point of the resort right now, and I'm pretty sure that this is the room that I saw from breakfast this morning down by the pool when I kind of pointed up that looked like a Swiss Family Robinson style treehouse. And I can confirm now that I'm up here, that is exactly how it feels. This is the biggest room in the hotel, and you have a beautiful view down to the water, but it feels very open and spacious, but very private at the same time, which is nice. There are recliners here, there's a private bar, the entire wall of doors opens up to the jungle, and then there's a jacuzzi built for two. It's just, well, feels like paradise. Can you imagine just sitting out here and looking down over the water? Like, it's extremely private, and yet it feels really spacious and open at the same time. Look at this incredible room. This gigantic tree for this table. This is so unique. It almost feels like something out of the Flintstones. So beautiful. And all the stone inside. And I love all of the artwork that they have here too. This is so cool. I keep hearing about this bathroom. Oh my god. Oh my god. This tree is in the bathroom. Oh my god. Look at this. There's the shower head. Okay, seriously, here are the faucets for the shower right beside the tree. This is insane. There's the tree, there's the shower. I have to say, having a tree in the shower feels like I'm in like an Herbal Essences commercial or something. Amazing. Apparently it's a local artist who does all of these paintings here. So she came to the room and did all of these paintings. Oh, I love the octopus. I'm seeing, like, the more that we walk around and see some of the different rooms. There are 32 rooms here, by the way, and they're all different. And seeing more and more, I'm getting the sense that you could have a completely different kind of experience depending on which room that you stay in. So it'd be really fun to stay in a different one like every night that you were here. Because you could be like down by the beach, you could be in the treehouse. Okay, case in point, as I was talking, a gigantic piece of that tree just fell down. Just another day on the balcony. Giant pieces of palm trees falling down. It's so cool to see some of the different rooms here, and the sun is going down, and we are racing to the beach because I want to be in the water on the beach when that sun goes down.
Oh,
there's
look at
the sun. We're coming for you.
Don't go away.
Chase that sun.
Got our beach towels. So we're going in there.
We made it. This looks perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at this guy surfing.
Whoa!
Look at the view from here as the sun goes down. Stunning. This is so much fun. But we're gonna go in the pool and end the night there. Oh, big wave coming. We came up from the beach to see the sunset from this little pool you might recognize from the show. It's where people have their little secret smooches and serious talks. And it turns out it's a hot tub.
Who
which
knew?
I didn't realize till I put my toe in. But it has a perfect view down to the beach. This has just been the most incredible day.
It really has.
In paradise. Like, there is no better word to describe it here. I think Playa Escondida is just paradise every day of the year.
I think so.
It certainly has been today. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. If you like this video, remember to give it a like and subscribe for lots more travel adventures. We're gonna watch the sunset and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.